Ladies and gentlemen, so you remember when I reacted to the J. Cole Fall Off album? Reaction is up right now. You can go check it out after this. I'll pin it at the end of this video. And the song Poor Things, where I was like, dang, he going at somebody. And it definitely sounded like some local North Carolina artist. I don't know who he talking about, but this is almost a drill song. He talking about dropping low. Sound like he better ready to spin on something. Ladies and gentlemen, the internet is undefeated, and they found him. His name is 910 Space, aka the Kid, and apparently J. Cole. I don't know what J. Cole did to him. I don't know their history, but apparently it's back and forth. And we found the diss tracks that he did to J. Cole. Now I'm gonna react to both of them in two separate videos. We're gonna do this first one because he went to J. Cole's house. Let's get right to it. I'm here for the battle. Let's see why J. Cole found it so important to get at him on a national level and give him this light. So the video in the beginning says this was filmed at 2014 Forest Hill Drive, Fayetteville, North Carolina, which is, I'm pretty sure, J. Cole's old address. Now, instantly, someone pulling up to your old address or pulling up to one of your addresses, you know what he's trying to say. So now I'm starting to understand where Cole was a little bit like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, all right. It's a little stalkerish, But let's see. Let's see what he talking about. What, taxes? No. And apparently they shot this on a Band-Aid. Apparently this was shot on an adhesive strip because what? But I'm pretty sure anybody can go to 2014 Forest Hill Drive. I'm pretty sure it's like a tourist thing now, because that's where J. Cole used to live. So, and I'm pretty sure it's almost like open to the public at certain times. But so, okay, all right. I will say J. Cole.
Yo, somebody get Cole on the horn, tell him let's get it on, and we could battle on Forest Hill Drive outside on the lawn. Shit, I even let the judges be some old crackheads that used to smoke with his mom. Snick.
All right. So he's doing the cannabis. F it, I'll even let him pick the. I'll even wait. He said I even pick the judge. I'll even wait for the studio audience to applaud. Now watch me rip the microphone from his arm. Just kick him in the groin. Set him for his Van Gogh award and from his first, second, and third point. Come on, bro. This is me. It's hip hop. I will say that this is an instant violation. He's super violating. He's calling J. Cole's mom a basehead, going right at the family. It is what it is. I will say, why did you record this like this? The quality of this is terrible. And I'm usually not one of those people who, because I like the guerrilla type shooting and stuff like that. And you could have made this an aesthetic, but there's no beat, which is fine. Get him a cappella. But I could hear the wind. You really didn't record. You recorded this like live on the thing. You're not supposed to do that. And that's another thing where I go, J. Cole, brother. You even talking about him and giving this man national light that we all know, we all finding his song now. You better than that. I'm gonna keep it gangster. I will say though, this is not the attention that he wants. You know how people always say all attention is good attention? No. I bet you if you go through his comment section, I bet he getting smoked. I don't even have to go through the comment section. He getting smoked. But all right, all's fair in love and battle rap. Yeah, you talk about minds, but just, I always tell people you can say whatever you want, but you gotta also prepare for consequences of what you say. But okay.
Judges be some old crackheads that used to smoke with his mom. This nigga sitting on top of the house looking goofy, half black, half white. I just call him Snoopy.
Half black, half white. I call him Snoopy. Okay. J. Cole, this is I almost feel like this nigga is so nowhere like, oh, so you not that nice either? Let me not say that yet because I haven't heard this whole thing, but like, it confuses me more. Why did J. Cole even highlight this dude? And I know because people in North Carolina know, and it's a whole North Carolina album, but it's just like, this is half black, half white. I'll call him Goofy. Oh, Snoopy? That was the diss? There's a lot of mixed people jokes you could have went with. I call him Snoopy. How is that a diss? I get it. Snoopy the dog is white and has blacks on him, but it's like, why is that a diss? Snoopy was like the realest nigga of the Peanuts. What do you mean? Matter of fact, Snoopy was the only one about that action. Once he got on that goddamn the top of the doghouse, put that sash on, boy, he got the cutting shit down. What you talking about? That ain't even a diss.
Black, half white. I just call him Snoopy.
Okay.
This a cold world, no iceberg sweater though. Fayetteville forever, yo. Y'all better let him know. If he jump out the window, I rhyme browse your boy. That's hit him with some ether. Really make Nas proud.
All right, so out the window is a Ron Browse beat, Ether, Ron Browse beat, hit him with the Ether, da da da. Where my confusion comes, because like I said, I could really relate to J. Cole's small town kid with big town dreams, because bro, I was born in Kearney, Nebraska. I grew up in Lincoln, Nebraska. You dig? I haven't been there for a long time. I've been living in the West for like a decade now, but like I was born in and raised in Nebraska, right? It was my formative years that I moved. When I couldn't move, I moved out. But I understand, like, bro, I got a lot of niggas like this back home that I will be damned to an eternity of hellfire before I would let any of y'all niggas know who they were. Especially if they this cheeks. This nigga kind of cheeks. And the funny thing is, he wasn't ready for J. Cole he wasn't ready for the world to see him yet. And I think J. Cole knew that, said, look at this nigga. Oh no, he has another diss track too that I will be reacting to, but yeah.
Ether. Really make Nas proud. All stillmatic. But this ain't letting Nas down.
I like that. You know me. I call a spade a spade. If you spit some good shit, you spit some good shit. I like that little Nas, Ether, Ron Browse scheme. I like that. With the let Nas down, Ron Browse, Ether, that actually was a valid punch. That whole joint was valid, actually. Like, I actually like that. Hold on. Hit him with some Ether, jump out the window.
Hit him with some ether. Really make Nas proud. All
cause let Nas down.
stillmatic. But this ain't letting Nas down.
That's hard. You come to me for the real breakdown. No matter how you feel, that was a hard ass bar. Everything before that was super like, all right, maybe you warming up. Okay, let's go. We a minute in, start cooking.
When they shooting, that ain't a hook. You can't.
He's still going with the Nas shit. Okay.
Nas down. When they shooting, that ain't a hook. You can't fool me with your songs or the way that you look. You ain't a bad boy cause you had a scuffle with Diddy. If you was bad boy, you would've slapped that nigga for Biggie. Fuck him. All the love is lost, the gloves is off.
That bar doesn't make sense either, though. You think you a bad boy because you got in a scuffle with Diddy. If he was a really bad boy, you would have slapped him for Biggie. That bar makes no sense if the nigga fought. If you got in a scuffle with Diddy. I'm legitimately trying to understand some of these disses. How is that a diss? You just said, wait, what? Because what if he told you, nigga, half of that was because of Biggie? That's just as easy as J. Cole going, you thought none of that was for Biggie? Like, nigga, yeah, some of that was for Biggie too. Like, what do you mean? He said, oh, you think you tough because you fought Diddy? Well, if you was really tough, you would have fought Diddy. That's basically what you just said.
Love is lost, the gloves is off. How you holding up a rock when I know that you soft and you can't call Jay-Z to figure this out for you? This little pump ain't finna sit on no couch with you and tell them dreams.
Ooh, that's hard. Yeah, with me, that was hard. That was hard. I cannot hate. That was, woo! This little pump ain't gonna sit on the couch with you is hard. That bitch hard. That's a hard ball. I'm telling you right now, you couldn't stand in the same room with J. Cole. Lyrically, though. from this performance. You couldn't even stand in the same.
Sit on no couch with you and tell them Dreamville niggas to fall the fuck back. I don't smoke, but I burn that whole Dreamville pack. And you said it out your own mouth to me that boss was whack. Said you ain't signed that nigga cause you fuck with his flow. Cole, you told me you signed him cause he let you sleep on his couch when you had nowhere to go. Yo, just cause you rap like Common, that don't make you conscious, Cole. You ain't really sick to me, that's a common cold. Switch the flow, punch unorthodox and stick you with more jabs than a COVID shot. See, before
Okay.
Snow in the Bluff, you was the no name. Just a little kid trying to ball with no game. You thought you was street, got pushed back in your lane. When you told that grown man to go chew dick, then got scared and begged me to get you out of this shit. Now,
Oh, okay. See, that's what happens when you. That's the angles you're supposed to be taking in this battle. Clearly, y'all have a history, and this is where J. Cole messed up. J. Cole is lucky this person doesn't have a better diss. Maybe the second diss that I'll react to on a different video is better, but he clearly has a history with you. And what J. Cole, the biggest mistake J. Cole did by acknowledging him is now when he says something and acknowledging that they have a past together, if he says something, it could be a bull-faced lie. It's gonna carry more weight now because J. Cole has co-signed they have a history together. So he could be lying about that him calling them to get him out the grown man situation, but there is a tinge of it could be true because they have a past with each other. And why do they have an issue with each other? Both of them aren't really saying why they have an issue with each other, what happened. But I don't know.
I don't put words in my mouth. I never said he was bitch. I said when shit popped off, he used to bitch up quick. But I extended my hand, Ville nigga for a Ville nigga. And I shoulda knew by your ethnicity you want a real nigga. For real nigga, you ain't gotta act.
We ain't doing that. I mean, he's. I shouldn't. Okay, anyway. He a nigga, but.
Act like Simba to be a lion, nigga. Every time you open up your mouth, you be lying, nigga.
Okay.
Walking around this bitch like you made it on your own. Left your man filthy out here in the dirt like Timon. Now sleep in that bed. You made that on your own. Trying to play niggas. You thought I wasn't gonna say a thing, would go around, come around. You worked in the skating ring, cold world, no snuggie. Boy, this shit.
Well, go around, come around, you work in a skating ring. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of these, like, I would say 75 to 80% of this is no. I would say, let me break it down. 60% of this is super mid. 10% of no 20% of this is genuinely whack. How much I got left? No, 30% of this is genuinely whack and 10% of this is fire. That's how I break it down.
It's so gully that the mask already cut out in the scully. Trust me, I got footage and receipts to stand on everything I set up my mouth. So I'ma keep shitting on you when I pissed on the side of your house. Cold flow, motherfucker.
Nigga. You can get a case for whipping out in public like that, boy. But apparently that's his dish. Y'all let me know. He's got a whole nother one called, y'all got to see this. Hold on, because the thumbnail was crazy. Light skinned Jermaine. He's got J. Cole's head on the thing, but I'm going to give that its own video because we got to break this down and see what this at. And I'm here for the battle. So far, if J. Cole's response was to these two disses, J. Cole's up. If Poor Things was his, J. Cole's up. So let's see what Light Skin Jermaine does. So